Assalamu alaikum, this is Bushra Mirza. I'm going to tell you about the current liabilities. What are the current liabilities? Current liabilities are the liabilities that become due within a period of less than within a period of 1 year or less than a period of 1 year. So this is the obligation onto the part of the company against any product or services being purchased or rendered, for which the payment on spot is not being made in the form of cash. Rather, companies dealing the payment in the form of telling the party to which the payment is to be made that the company will be making this payment depending upon the agreed trade terms. That could be the that could be any term. 210 net 30 means if the company will be making payment in 10 days, company will be getting a discount of 2% against the payment. Otherwise, whatever the maximum time period being decided between the paying and receiving party. Current liabilities are the liabilities that mature within a period of 1 year. The company has to make payment within a period of 1 year. There are different types of current liabilities. First type is the account payable. A very basic and common type of liability. Account payable is a type of liability for which this is the amount owed for the product or services purchased on account. The company has not made the payment on cash spontaneously. Rather, company is delaying the payment and agreeing to make the payment either within 30 to maximum up to less than a period of 1 year. This is being categorized as account payable. For example, in order to get the understanding of this account payable, company purchase inventory for rupees 70,000 on account. So we need to record this transaction in the form of journal. Certain portion will be debited and certain portion will be credited. So company purchase inventory. Inventory is an asset. Inventory will be debited by rupees 70,000. And what will be the credited? The credit figure will be the account payable. The company is make delaying the payment. That company will be making this payment in certain future date, but this date will fall into in to less than a period of 1 year. So initially, company will be recording inventory debit and account payable credit. And if we talk about uh, if a company is making a payment out of it, how to record this transaction? For example, half of the payment is being made. So what is the half of this amount? 70,000. Company will be crediting in its T account of account payable. Company has to pay 70,000, and out of which half payment company is making. What the company will be recording? Company will be recording account uh, payable as debit because there is a reduction in the liability, and the debit amount is rupees 35,000 because half of this amount the company is paying, and the credit will be the cash figure because company is making this payment in the form of cash. So cash will be credited with the amount of rupees 35,000. So if we talk about what is the remaining balance of account payable that company has still to pay, the company will be paying the T account of account payable. In on credit side, 70,000 will be returned, and on debit side, 35,000 will be returned. The remaining 35,000 balance is depicting that company still owe 35,000 that will be paid in certain other future dates. Okay. Next is the sales tax payable. Sales tax payable is a liability onto the part of the company because most of state sales company charge sales tax on retail sales, and the company collect the sales tax in order to make the sales collected sales tax to be paid to Federal Board of Revenue tax collecting authorities. So whenever company is making sale, if company is a retailer or the wholesaler, company is collecting the sales tax in addition to the price of the item being sold. So sales tax collected here at the time of sale is owed to the state whenever company is making sale, either on credit or the cash. Company is collecting sales tax. This sales tax will later be paid to the state. In order to illustrate this concept, let's see The basic example: company sold goods for rupees 2 lakh on cash and additionally collected sales tax at the rate of dollar 10%. So how to record this transaction when company is making sales? Company and collecting cash, company will be recording this as cash debit and amounted to rupees. We will be collecting this amount later on, and the company will be crediting the sales, and sales amounted to rupees 2 lakh. And in addition to this, company also has collected the amount of sales tax that will be paid to sales tax authority, or the that is the obligation that is to be paid to the state. So this is the obligation on the part of the company to collect the tax at the time of the sales and to make the sales tax paid to the state. So company will be writing this transaction as sales tax payable. So sales tax payable is a current liability. This is depicting that how much a company needs to pay to the government, the state. So this sales tax payable is 10% of the total sale, which is 2 lakh into 10% is 20,000. So company, in addition to 2 lakh, company has collected this 20,000. So in total, the company has collected the cash amount to rupees 2 lakh 20,000. So cash debit, sales credit, but company has collected an additional amount of 20,000 in the form of sales tax, which is to be paid to the state. So cash debit, sales credit, and sales tax payable credit. Okay. And after some time, company is disposing of this liability, which is sales tax payable. When liability is being paid, this liability is being cancelled out. Or up to which amount the company is paying, that amount, the liability will be reduced up to that amount. So the next, to illustrate this, so let's assume payment of the sales tax, total sales tax has been, the payment of this amount has been made. So company, how the company will be recording this? Company will be recording this as decrease in liabilities, that is sales tax payable debit, and this tax liability is being paid in the form of cash. So this 20,000 amount of sales tax will be paid in the form of cash. So cash will be credited here, and the amount is rupees 20,000. So if we prepare this T account, sales tax payable credit with 20,000 and sales tax payable debit with 20,000. So this T account is left with no figure. Next category is accrued liabilities. Accrued liabilities are the type of liabilities that company has yet to pay, or this is unpaid, or this is the post payment. For example, the salaries or the interest. In order to illustrate this third type of account, third type of liability, current liability, assume this illustration or the example. For example, salary for the December will be paid next year in January, rupees 40,000. Keep in mind this 40,000, the work, the salary or the work from the labor that worth rupees 40,000. The work is being taken in the month of December, and December is fall in the current year. So this 40,000 will be recorded as an expense in current year, but this is accrued expense because this has not been paid till December 31st. Rather, at the end of financial year or at the time of closing, rather this is being paid in the next year, first day of next year, that is 1st January maybe. So what company will be doing? Company will be writing this as an adjusting entry. So on December 31st, company will be writing this as liability. So how company will be recording this as? Company will be writing this salaries expense. This will be recorded in income statement. So this expense amounted to rupees 40,000. So the question here is, has the payment against these salaries being made by the company? No, the answer is the salary expense will be paid. The payment against the salary will be made in first of next year. So as per adjusting entry principle, all expenses and revenues to be recorded in the period in which they are actually expensed or generated or incurred. So we will be writing this as salaries payable or the account payable depending upon the choice of account being made by the company. So here we will be writing this as salaries payable, and this amounted to rupees 40,000. So this salaries payable is the liability on to the part of the company. When the salary payable on 1st January, these payments are being made, company will be writing this transaction on 1st of next year is as salaries payable debit amounted to rupees 40,000, or up to the amount how much company is paying. We will be debiting or crediting the amount with the figure being paid. So salaries payable debit, this is decrease in liability, and cash credit because the payment is being made in the form of cash. So what is the balance, T account balance of this liability? Salaries payable credit with 40,000, salaries payable debit with 40,000. So this transaction nullifies the effects that no liability is being due up till now. Another category of the current liability is unearned revenue. Unearned revenue is the revenue the company has collected the revenue in advance, but in the form of cash, but company still has not provided the services for which the revenue has been collected. This is another type of adjusting entry. This is the deferred revenue. To illustrate this, assume this example: the company collected revenue in advance rupees 30,000 for 6 months service contract on October 1. Okay. So if the company has made collection in advance, company will be writing this as cash debit amounted to rupees 30,000, and this is the type of revenue which has not been earned till now. So company cannot directly record this as revenues. Rather, company will be recording this as unearned revenue. This unearned revenue could be the service revenue. This could be the rent revenue, or this could be any type of revenue which has been collected in advance, and against which the services has not been rendered yet. So company will, at the time of this contract, at the time of this advance receipt, company will be recording cash debit and unearned revenue credit. Unearned revenue is the current liability titled as unearned revenue. This liability will not be disposed of by paying cash. Rather, this will be disposed of by providing the services. So let's assume company has earned half of it, uh, uh, half of this amount revenue have been earned till year end, till the end of financial period. How to record this transaction? Company will be recording. This will be a decrease in liability. Decrease in liability will always be a debit. So we will be writing this as unearned revenue debit. Half of the revenue being earned, so rupees 15,000. The half of 30,000 is rupees 15,000. And what will be the credit? Credit will be actual revenues that will go to income statement. So revenues earned, or simply revenues. This is the revenue. This will go to income statement, and unearned revenue is the liability. This will go to balance sheet. So revenues earned rupees 15,000. So question here is, out of 30,000 liability, 50,000 liability, the services against this liability, half of the services have been provided, and half of the services still company ought to provide. So what will be the balance of this T account? 30,000 on credit side and 15,000 debit side, means total company has collected 30,000 revenue in advance, and out of which company has actually earned 15,000, and remaining 15,000 company, against which company still has to provide the services, and company needs to dispose of this liability by providing the services or providing the any commitment company has made with its client. For rest of the current liabilities, I will join you later. Thank you so much.